What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday, where we are covering 3 upcoming Bring Back My Bars for January 2025's release. So let's get started. All right, let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Berry Tart. This one is a light reddish maroon colored wax at 29% of your vote. This is between light and medium on cold sniff for me, and it's coming in the Bring Back My Bar January 2025. It will be available while quantities last, but typically that is the full month. I would put this in the bakery with a sub of fruity, so a fruity bakery. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, a medley of sweet berries nestled in buttery pastry, topped with caramel. So we kind of have 3 components there, but what I get mostly is a subdued, gentle berry. So sometimes I do struggle with berry scents, and this one reads a little bit like a chapstick kid lipsil berry that I would find. I don't really get a ton of the buttery pastry, but it does lean a little bit that way, and it also leans the tiniest hint of caramel, but very, very gentle. So if you're scared of caramel, this would probably be one you'd still be able to try and do well with. So this reminded me on cold sniff of a variation of cranberry muffin, because that one to me was a strange berry with a little bit of a hint of bakery and almost like a strange tone, and that's kind of what I get here. So not one that I would probably gravitate towards myself personally, but like I said, I do struggle for most berry scents. So let's read the family ratings for Berry Tart. My husband said that's nice at 7.5 out of 10. Eric said it was 5 out of 10 for her, and Ryan enjoyed it at 9 out of 10. So let's talk about performance. So I decided to warm it in my bedroom just to get a good feel, and also I warmed it in the kids' bathroom. And no, this isn't really a bathroom scent, but I just struggle sometimes to have enough spots to warm. So in my bedroom, 4 cubes, so 2 in this room and 2 in the bathroom, open the door, let it go everywhere. That was about at max 5 out of 10 for strength and throw. And in the kids' bathroom, it was a little bit lighter, between 4 and 5 out of 10 for 2 cubes in the small bathroom. I left it going less than a day in both areas. I just didn't find it was a strong performer. Now in my area, I think I took it out very late at night after putting it in at like 6 in the morning. So if you're someone that likes the current scent, cherry chestnut, or you've tried cranberry muffin, there's even a vendor wax scent, I think it's called raspberry pecan crunch donuts, something like that. Kind of reminds me of this. So the berry does lean a little bit of a raspberry berry, but not a pure raspberry. Almost like a medley, a mush juicy medley with lots of waxy vanilla. So this would be a year-round scent because I don't think it's structured to fit one particular season. But if you're going to pick this up and warm it, I would try smaller spaces first and then venture upwards to see where it will still perform. If you put it in a big area, you might not smell it at all. So will this be a repurchase for me? No, but I'm happy to have tried it, and that is Berry Tart. All right, let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Mandarin Toffee Treat. This one has an orange colored wax, and it had 20.5% of the vote. The next 2 scents are very close. I would say on cold sniff, this is about a medium, and it's coming in January's Bring Back My Bar. I would put this in the citrus category, or I should say bakery category with a citrus sub, so a citrus bakery. So the scent description for Mandarin Toffee Treat, it says sugared mandarin and sugar cane drizzled with creamy toffee butter. I think that's a great description because sometimes Scentsy veers off in all these weird directions, but every word in that description is accurate. It's a sugared mandarin. It's a gentle, sweet, sugary mandarin. It's not aggressive or sharp. The sugar cane lends a special sweetness to this scent. And then the creamy toffee butter, it does have a creamy feel to the toffee. It is not like an aggressive butterscotch or salted toffee so much. It's just a creamy toffee. Now, I've warmed this years ago, and I remember really disliking it. To me, the mandarin and the toffee components didn't really go together. And I think I've come around a little bit. I can say that it's a more tolerable scent, but I'm still not sure if that's a very popular scent combination. But I think because the mandarin is a creamy softened mandarin, and then the toffee is a creamy toffee butter, it seems to blend a little bit better. So let's talk about the family rating. My husband made a noise, said, ooh, he didn't really like it. He thought it smelled like porridge and gave it 5 out of 10. Eric also made a face and gave it 4 out of 10. Now keep in mind, those 2 in my family are spring and summer leaning people. And Ryan was okay with it at 9 out of 10. So I decided to warm it in my big area because in the past it was fairly strong. And I warmed it in the storage room just because that's a small space, so I figured I'd cover my bases. Now, fortunately for me, this did not perform very well at all. I don't know if it's my space, maybe the bar needs to cure, maybe my nose has become used to very strong scents and this doesn't seem as strong anymore. But in both areas, it was about 4 out of 10, so not very strong. And in both areas, I took it out towards the end of the day because I just wasn't getting much out of it. Now, interestingly enough, I didn't mind it, so I would have enjoyed it if it went a little more, but I think if it was around a 6 out of 10, I might repurchase it. Not a repurchase for me based on performance and probably scent appeal, but if you're someone that could imagine something like a sparkling spiced citrus, I think that's from the Harvest collection, and then you could pair it up with the glazed almond dreams, or maybe even a salted caramel toffee, and then add just a little bit of a vanilla, then you might get something kind of like this. And I would say stick to medium to small spaces for this one if you get performance like I do. If you can, maybe set it aside for a bit to cure. This is a more fall-leaning scent, so setting it aside till fall is not a bad idea anyway. So would I repurchase this? I would say based on performance and scent appeal, probably not, but if it was in one of those Scentsy bundles for a good deal, it wouldn't be a scent that would turn me off from getting the bundle. So that is Mandarin Toffee Treat. All right, let's talk about our third place scent for the week. It is Summer Sippin. This is almost a creamy white colored wax. It had almost 20% of the vote, and on cold sniff, it's about a medium plus for me, so fairly strong. And I personally would put this in the citrus category. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, sun-ripened raspberries and tangy lemons make you wish it were summer. So yes, it's definitely a summer-leaning scent. It's very vibrant, fruity, juicy, and fun. So mostly I get lemon, and the lemon reads mostly like a lemon sorbet lemon, a very sophisticated icy lemon. But as it warms, I feel like it almost smells like a lemonade lemon. So can you imagine that? And then you get raspberries, and the raspberries, because the lemon is so strong, the raspberry doesn't seem as strong. So it's a little bit subdued. And when I warmed this, there's a bit of a tone in the background, and I was trying to figure out what does it remind me of. And I haven't warmed this particular scent in a long, long time, but it kind of reminds me of the blonde moment that you get in Vendor Wax. There's almost like an icy champagne backdrop or something, just a little tiny bit that changes this up. And it is a little bit strong because of that. So that's what I get. It's a fun, fruity scent, but definitely with a citrus heavy lean. So what did my family think? All right, Summer Sippin. My husband said it was the top scent for him between 6.5 and 7 out of 10. And then I made him smell the bottom, and he said, oh, it's like an 8 out of 10 on the bottom. So he really liked the bottom. And the bottom does have more of a lemon lean, and my husband loves lemon. Erica said it was about 6.5 out of 10, and Ryan said almost 10 out of 10 for him. He gave it a 9.8. So I decided because Erica and Ryan both enjoyed this scent, I would warm it in their respective areas. So in the boys' room, it was strength and throw between 8 and 9. It just did very well there, and I left it going 2 full days. Today is the start of the 3rd day, and I could still smell it in the room, but I have to turn off the warmers because I'm going to work, and I don't think it would survive a resurgence of the warmers coming back on. In Erica's room, I went in today, which is the start of day 3, so after 2 full days, I would say it was pretty much done in her room. Not very strong. Her room is kind of spaced out more, so 2 full days for a fruity citrus scent, I think that's fantastic. If you're someone that likes, it's almost not quite an effervescent lean, but a very special, airy, champagne-y tone with a lemon and a raspberry, mostly lemon, then pick this one up. You could try it in a big space. It would definitely be worthy of a big space, I would think. If not, medium spaces would definitely do well. And very summer leaning, so it was nice to get something like this in the collection, a nice citrus-based scent that a lot of the spring-summer people might be missing this time of year. So, not a repurchase for me, but that is Summer Sippin'. All right, let's move to the portion of the video where I'm going to present to you 6 scents, and you guys are going to vote. So if you're new to my channel, you're going to pick 2 different scents by early Wednesday morning, put them down in the YouTube comment section. And if you can't vote on YouTube, you can find my Instagram post. It's Patricia Gates, and put your 2 votes there. All right, so we have 5 scents left from last week's wheel, and I have my bars here now, so we'll just go through them that way. And then for the 6th scent, I decided to add in the top vote getter from last week that just didn't quite make it in. So scent number 1 for the week is Key Lime Pie. And a few of you guys were confused last week with my announcement. So Key Lime Pie, scent number 1 for the week. Scent number 2, Orange Dreamsicle. Set number 3, another orangey colored wax, but this one is Pumpkin Tiramisu. Set number 4, Sizzlin' Coconut. Set number 5, Taj Mahal. And set number 6, this one just barely made it last week. Votes are very close between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So set number 6, excuse me, is Cherry Clove Chutney. All right, so thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. My goal is to get as many of the Bring Back My Bar reviews out to you before January 1st. So hopefully over the Christmas holiday break, I might have a week where we have lots of scents in one week. We'll see. But don't forget to vote. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.